live up to my expectations. Live up to my expectations. Live up to my expectations. Can't live up to my expectations. I know you have a reputation. No God, I'm no limitations. Live up to my expectations.
Well, it's another DJ Medicine exclusive. Let me have some Medicine sound. Do step with music. Oh, Cameron, you don't know. Shakim, Felix, you don't know. Jinx and Rivers, I say. You don't know. Play the music tune. And do it. Don't stop playing the music. Them not know how we about bad mind. Tell them can't keep it.
Look, what you feel you come here for? You just want to stand up and coast? You just want to stand up and coast? You just want to stand up and coast? Where you feel your quick, know that behavior. Dirty. You see him that scene where you want it? I said, man, can't take them thing at all. Everybody getting on it. Dirty. You see him that scene where you want it? I said, man, can't take them thing at all. Everybody getting on it. But you just must stand up there like a wall. Don't know this much life. You know where you just have to man. And my music it makes program. Bend over. Bend over. Flash the Bend over. Bend over, practice for the work, gal brace, position, gymnast, love the way that you whine and jiggle it. Bend over, practice for the work, gal brace, position, gymnast. In front the mirror, girl, take a flick. Turn round, look back, take a pic. Whining skill, show them you have it. You master. Head over, practice for the work. Girl, brace, position, girl, brace, position, gymnast.
Girl, whining, real woman. Girl, whining, real woman. Girl, whining, got something funny. Strictly facts, from front or the back. Every carnival, and it's that. It's a different kind of vibe. See the girl them a wine and bubble all night. A different kind of style. See the girl them a wine and bubble all night. To me, oh my. See the girl them a wine and bubble all night. To me, oh my. 4, 3, 2. Real girl whining, real woman whining. Real girl whining, real woman whining. Real girl whining, real woman whining. It's a scene. Real girl whining, real woman whining. Real girl whining, real woman whining. Real girl whining, real woman whining. It's a scene. Yeah. Tell your boss I sweat. Soaking wet. Wine with no regret. It's a jam. Woman, find a man. And if you can't handle the pain, then it's on to the next one. See the girl them a wine and bubble all night. To me, oh my. See the girl them a wine and bubble all night. To me, oh my. Leave them a treat. Iron Man, oh he's sweeter than honey lick the vine. Jam iron, come on, leave them on. I bring it, bring the iron love. I bring it, bring the iron love. Make some noise, jump around and make some noise. All day. Make some noise, jump around and make some noise. Nothing sweeter than hearing the sound of all I am. All day. Tell me where the iron man, but I'm missing from the land. All day. Leave the stress of a long day. Then we take on a journey. Music brings it. I bring it. And all day. Make some noise,
but my all.
Not doing my thing.
I tell you just,
Please,
don't judge me.
God no put.
One life me have to live, so me go live it. You know, care what nobody have to say about me, you know.
So tell them,
I know for your life of mine.
Mind your funky business. Mind your funky.
I tell you.
Leave me alone. When you see me, leave me.
When you see them at chat, you tell them.
Mind your funky business.
102.3 FM Royalty Radio.
DJ Medicine, you
Better believe it.
I'm begging you, please, don't judge me. God to put your
Alright, that's all right. After this one, I'll go straight into the show. Yeah?
please of me.
Right after this one, yeah.
Must be something in the things that far from. I'll be pressing on, doing my thing. I'm telling you, please.
You're locked in.
Today's best music.
The station with the best music.
102.3 Variety Radio.
A lot of people say we never make it. Yeah. They fight us for so many silly reasons. Hey. Whoa, I do my best to try to overstand them all. Hey. Variety Radio will never fall. Say no, not I, no, not I, no. Yeah. Well, you don't know it's drastic one off of them Island Boys representing. Keep it locked. Variety Radio 102.3 FM.
Get straight into the show, straight into the Wake Up Call show. The most informative, the most entertaining, the most educational show on radio. Heard each and every Thursday at 12:30 until 1 on 102.3 FM Variety Radio. Fogo L.
Yes, you're in tune to The Wake Up Call with your host, Audley Fogo L, alongside DJ Medicine on the most informative radio station in the nation. A small station with a big voice. Variety Radio 102.3 FM.
You're locked in.
Today's best music.
The station with the best music.
102.3 Variety Radio.
I'd like to big up Cornelius Hall Bay from Hawaii. Now, every time I say sir, it's an offense. So I'm going to try to control my sirs for this program, because sir is a title of nobility, and there's only 5 titles of nobility allowed on this American continent by our ancestors, and they are El, Bey, Dey, Al, and Ali. Now check it. This show is about Independence Day. All right? People, we must be careful of customs and traditions. How do we know that our foreparents weren't tricked into destructive? Little girl was at Thanksgiving dinner with her family. Why do you cut the end off the turkey? Her grandmother said, because my mom, grandmother. Why did you cut the end off the turkey? Her great grandmother said, because the pan was too small. The point of the story is we must be careful of customs and traditions. Speaking of customs and what's the meaning of the word independent, or the powers of others? Something is wrong right there, because they say we are under the control of the Queen of England, yet we're so-called independent. How can we be independent when you hire a prime minister to protect, preserve, and secure our pre-existing birthrights, and he acts like a dictator? DJ Medicine, don't make me have to ask you for my same queen. He do not listen to the people. How could Antigua and Barbuda be independent when Antigua and Wadadli? Shouldn't Wadadli be independent? A coalition is a piece of paper. It's not the land. So, we are not in Antigua. We're in Wadadli, the land. They claim that Antigua and Barbuda is independent. Are you telling me, how could we be independent when our land is under occupation by a foreign corporation owned by the Pope in Rome and the Queen of England? From high fool, the false education, these things happen. You have to put pen to paper and tell the world about these violations taken. DUNS number 815-114-688, doing business on the American soil. I wrote an affidavit of fact to the United Nations informing them about the false education our children are forced to education. More like Minister of Propaganda to me. Ann L. Yearwood. Your children is not going to get smarter going to their than him. Oh, has pictures all over the island telling you that he's running a corporation. Antigua and Barbuda Corporation Company is a foreign European land of our foremothers and our forefathers without a foreign corporation license. The corporation do not offer a product and or a service and selling them back up. This is South America, Barbuda. How can we been without a license? Wrong plates, no registration, and that and still and fines if we follow the. We be independent when we need a license to get married, and a license grants one permission to do something that would otherwise be unlawful, like independence to me. How can we be independent when the American Constitution has citizens of any British Slavic colony? We're not supposed to be citizens of Antigua because Wadadli or the American continent is my homeland. Then we travel from my bathroom to my kitchen if my home is not under occupation. According to Article 4 of the Article of Confederation, it says the people of each state shall have free ingress and regress to and from any other state. You have the right to travel anywhere on your homeland you choose for it. How could we be independent when the nationals are in these games with this DJ Medicine? You ready? They say one good thing about music, when it hits you, you feel no pain. You feel
You're
no
locked in.
pain.
Today's best music.
All the girls who fear just got them come. So it no makes sense to get the people them still keep up when the right time come. You a whole heap of pressure, but anything can stop me. The only one who fear my day with the price. Me and no superhero can't take the burn. I'm gone.
Some people from
easy. I tell them one thing, them can't leak a secret.
to the topic we put independence. I'm gonna play a song about independence right now, yeah?
Me
All the independent people I'm out there right now, yeah.
Me no frightened feelings, now start to me thing. I mean not just some boy cause them price me drinks. And if me no rate, me no run your people out. If me can't buy a spliff, much less see buy a drink. Never grew up feeble goat. Come and born as a thug, so me mother never grew a whim. Me no frightened for people, no frightened for people. No salary in me own a games and no guy can style me. In a we own a games and no guy can style me. That what make you do that? Your mother see you, you know, as I say I would that. Never them move like you just say. There's some boys who bang way. You know, see a big cartoon, them that big gigs to me do that. Looking at the glass from the room and I start something, never gonna be like you, Barry. Just get the car for the super camp, I'm from my turn on me, oh, darling. Show me stay, not to some book, them will pass me drink. No, I'm not married a people, me not run it. less see by a drinks. Never know if you both. I'm a born as a talk, some man I never grow away. You know, I do be people now. People have to try to be weak. Guide me when the earth in the street and guide me, mother, baby. Me no love like, no. They never tell us get the own again, so no guy can't style. People me no want me no links. Come in no if you will out. If me can't buy a spliff, much less see buy a drinks. In the street and me out at night, mother, they read Bible for me. Me no love likes. They never tell her before, say pressure bus pipe. Oh, na lane away. I see you, never move back to the state. Your thumb was a move away. You know, see a cartoon, them that. Brother, they on the hillside. When I'm on hillside, I feel vibes and
I'm a fan.
me no Jesus.
People must say, oh, medicine, no one go and be a meaning.
I'm not a skill man.
The man for every song have a meaning, because some people overlook the meaning of the song. I want to analyze it. I want to tell them what I think about it. Yeah?
Brother, they on the inside. Brother, on the inside.
Feel it, you have to know it. You have to understand. Get me?
Yeah, take a listen to that one, you know.
Well, and then, man, a king in her. Just remember when you great, them try to finger in a pen. Go leave a pain in me heart. But you know me, sir. Long before me talk the chat, and the thing that I burn. Me did not say, man, a king in her. Yo, me never jump. Long before me talk the chat, and the thing that I burn.
On today's best music, the station with the best.
Because from my family, I'm alone, market. My brother king, my touch is still. Man, a king in her. Just remember when the great, them try to fling in a go leave a pain in a me. You know me spit in a flood. You play. We are short freedom for the kingdom. Now race. Watch them all lock up the man if you feel great. Salute this. Just remember when the great, them try to fling in a
Nobles, kings and queens, and Pastor Brown. I want they related. Sound like a family. Is that Pastor Brown? I have a message for you. Get ready, DJ. Anyway, for you, I wrote the music. It goes, conditions I experienced in the prison. He in the prison practically every shirt without the R. The Brown in town today, and nobody would look in. Oh, darn it, I said, sir.
You know?
They're not what they claim to be. I call them Reverend Chicken Foot and Reverend Pork Chop because they're telling God's people swine is an unclean meat. The hell up. Stop following leaders. Your mother is your leader. If your mother ain't leading, hey, we don't live in concrete jungle. There's dirt on Jawawawa. These natural fruits. None of us should starve. So if we starve, it's our fault because you eat the fruit and you throw the seed. I throw my seeds. What are they gonna say? It's pollution? No, it's not. I'm a farmer. Wake up. Stop depending on these crooks to lead you. If something happens in you're supposed to handle it. You're not supposed to call the corporate security guard. You're supposed to call the elders. You're supposed to call the people of the community. Let's get together. What did he do? He stole my chicken. What should we do about it? So what we gonna do about it? We're not gonna put him in jail because that's gonna break up a family. He's got children to feed. So let's tie him up and beat the hell out of him.
Lesson learned.
Let's beat out of him, take off his pants, but 50 lashes, and I guarantee you he won't steal another chicken. These people that you're running to, they're corporate security guards. They work for your enemy, which is the Pope in Rome and the Queen of England. And the law says their duty is not to protect you, it's to protect the corporation. That's why they treat you like garbage. They're not there for you. I don't hate them. No, I don't. Some of them is just doing their...
Yeah, how is it clean for the workers?
Good point. Can you...
That's it.
Yes.
Every day.
Yes.
And I have to walk down that corridor every day, and I have to be walking around that yard taking it to send...
The filth.
Yeah, I understand it.
Yes.
Literally, the germ is everywhere. So
everywhere.
I'm literally just...
But it's the people's fault. Because every 5 years, switching back forth now, and nothing to do with you. You need to know the truth. Stop being afraid, you punks. Yo, J Medicine on the most informative radio station in the nation, Variety Radio, a small station just like me.
The station with the best music.
102.3 Variety Radio. Yeah!
A lot of people say we never make it. Yeah. They fight us for so many silly. Well, it doesn't just stick one off for them Island Boys representing. Keep it locked, Variety Radio, 102.3 FM. So WAP.
I just got to shout out my online listeners, got it locked on straight throughout the show. Got to shout out Lady Audrey, you got it locked on the whole radio small station with a big voice. I'm telling you, the wake up call show each and every Thursday. Right here.
We'll be having a Black Friday sale. And this is the only store in Wadadli and Wa'amoni that actually cuts prices in half on selected items. So make sure you check us out.
One voice I done, voice I don't represent to the fullest, you know.
I got that from my prayer.
Father God, you know what thing you don't think. We all tell like all the time. 6. Protect my wife.